When we think of psoriasis, most of the time we think of skin that is scaly, like a dandruff kind of thing on the scalp. But psoriasis is actually an autoimmune disease where our immune system recognizes some of our own tissues as foreign and will attack them. So we can see it on the skin as psoriasis that we're used to seeing with very scaly, dry-looking skin, or it can show up in the joints as psoriatic arthritis. And so this patient has the skin manifestations, and it looks like he's got dirty, thick skin that he never washes. But this is what psoriasis can look like on the feet and on the nails, either toenails or fingernails. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We've met this patient before, and he's a really nice guy, so I hope that you like the video. All right, any new problems?
Not that I know of.
Okay, and your psoriasis is doing pretty good?
Yeah,
Okay.
seems to be.
How far away is your cabin where you stay?
95 miles, Mille Lake.
Okay.
But we were up, this is the first time we've been up since last fall deer hunting. And there's always problems.
Problems? Like what?
Well, we couldn't get in the water. Our well couldn't get that to work right.
Oh.
Got me stumped.
So you have a well and a septic system?
Yeah. But the only thing we figure out is there's plastic pipes running from the well pit over to the cabin, and it's been in there 50-some years.
Plastic pipes for 50 years?
Yeah.
Did they just break or what?
Well, they say they crumble.
Oh.
So the idea is about 20 feet from the well to the cabin, and it's down 6 feet.
Do you have to call someone out now to take care of it?
Yeah, we're kind of thinking of doing something different, but
Like what?
well, we thought we could run a hose from the well to the cabin, but it wouldn't be any good for wintertime. It would help us in the summer.
So why wouldn't you just have a plumbing company come out and do it right instead of running a hose?
That's a good question. I'm selling the cabin to my son, so I told him he's the one that's gonna have to do whatever he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been ever since we put the well in, we haven't had enough water. So he might have to drill a new well.
Well, then temporarily running a hose wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, the well we got, the well guy was from Deerwood, a friend of ours, kind of related to us. He drilled a pipe down 200 feet. He got some little water at 26 feet, but nothing. He went all the way to 200, and then he run into solid rocks. So he pulled back up to the 20-some feet, and that's where we've been getting our water out of it, at 20-some feet.
But if you're right on a lake, isn't it like the ocean, like the water table would be higher? Or no? Doesn't work that way?
Them are kind of questions I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So, if we're on a hump, kind of, and everybody says you don't drill on the hump because that's where you don't get water, but you take that thing they use to switch water, and 10 feet over it is all kinds of, it pulls that thing right down. I don't know if you know what they do. They take 2 coat anglers and put together and hold in each hand, and as you get where there's water, they tip down to the water. So, there's always problems.
You know, that's why I never really considered buying a second home on a lake, because it just feels like more work.
It is. The one for my son, I just sold a long time ago, but he enjoys it so much that, and he'll be starting now mushroom hunts.
Oh, for...
Well, it'll be morels the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets tons of other ones. The wrestlers get back, open up, they'd buy everything he'd get. Last year, there was no.
Right.
They didn't want to buy them.
Well, they were closed.
Yeah. But you know, you get $20 a pound for them. And you get 50, 60 pounds, that counts up.
He can go out in the woods and forage and get 50 pounds of morels?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Does he have like a dog that goes with him who sniffs them out, or?
No, he bought 120 acres of deer land, hunting land,
Mm-hmm.
and that we've had it for a long time. And he can go to every tree that he knows where they are.
Okay.
He's got some he checks first, and sometimes you'll get 20 pounds around them.
Right. So I'm just going to explain something here. So people will ask, why didn't you take more of the callus off? And the answer is that these are not just regular calluses, this is psoriasis.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you lift up one of those scales, this is what you get. It bleeds underneath. And so when I have a patient with psoriasis like this, we can thin them out, but we don't want to thin it all off, or we're going to end up with bleeding like we have over here. So that's the answer to that question, which no one has asked yet. But they,
Well, I'm on some of it.
yeah. Just lower this one up. Good. Right, so this is just thick and scaly from the psoriasis, and because you've been out hunting and haven't been putting your lotion on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, just because it looks like there's callus doesn't mean we have to take it off, because it's more than just a regular callus. So let's get everything cleaned up. So when you go out turkey hunting, so back to where we started, are there rules about the size and gender that you can take?
No, you can't take a hen.
Oh.
It has to be a tom.
Okay.
It used to be a lot different. You know, you could go on your certain 5 days that you buy a license for, but now towards the end of the month here, there's 3 5-day seasons that anybody can go. If you haven't got one on the first one, you can go to the rest in there.
Interesting. So it's longer than 5 days, but they give out
Oh yeah, they
give out licenses for these 5 days or these 5 days?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just put a little Band-Aid on that middle toe there.
Okay.
When you go home after you shower, do you have some bacitracin or neosporin or something you can put on it?
Yeah.
Okay, it only needs it for like a day. We just don't want it getting infected. So go ahead and just, after you shower, just put on a new Band-Aid with a little neosporin. Okay, and would you like some help with your socks?
Yeah, I guess. But Kathy's got a new pair of shoes for me.
Okay, we got a new pair of diabetic shoes.
Since the last, I had them, they've been ready since the last time I was here, 3 months ago.
Oh,
But I told her, I says, I got an appointment with you at the end of the month here.
okay.
I says, I'll come and get them then.
All right, so I'll put your socks on, we'll leave your shoes off, and then she will come in and get the new shoes fitted.
Okay, that'd be great.
All right. All right, well, thanks for letting us do the video.